Hello, thank you for joining us today for Microsoft Dynamics GP 101 presented by Njevity. Today's session will focus on general navigation and is intended for a first-time user of Microsoft Dynamics GP. My name is Chris Dobkins and I will be leading us through our session today. As we get started, we're going to start looking at how you log in to Dynamics GP. I'm going to give you a brief introduction of the home page, the toolbar, the Outlook style Wonderbar, and the area home pages. I'm also going to show you how to change your password, how to display required fields, how to change the user date, and how to switch between companies. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to exit out of PowerPoint here. When you log into your computer after Great Plains has been installed, you should have an icon on your desktop that looks like this. It's labeled GP. You can simply double-click that icon to launch the application. If you don't see that icon on your desktop, you can navigate to it using your Start menu, going to Programs, Microsoft Dynamics, GP10, and then the GP item. Now I'm going to go ahead and right-click on GP here and choose Pin to Start menu. Now, this is just simply an ease of use feature of Windows that allows me to put GP right on my Start menu, so I don't actually have to go into the Programs area. I'm going to go ahead and click here to launch the GP application. Next, I'm going to come to my login box, where I'm going to enter in the username and password that was provided to me by my system administrator. Now, the first time I log in, I'm going to get prompted to change my password. I'm going to put in my original password, and then I'm going to put in a new password that I'd like to use, and say OK. Once I've done that, I'll put my new password in, and I'll now come to the company selection screen where I can select one of the companies that I have access to. Now presently I only have access to one company, and that's Fabricam Inc., which is our sample company. So I'll go ahead and accept that default and choose OK. At this point I'm going to be reminded that I'm logging into the sample company. And as this is the first time I've logged into Microsoft Dynamics GP, I'm going to get a welcome screen that invites me to select an industry and a role. Now the selections that I make here are going to provide me with a pre-configured homepage that Microsoft has specially tailored towards people within my industry and the role that I've selected. As you can see, there are quite a few industries listed, and once I've selected an industry, there are quite a few roles available for me to select from as well. For this session, I'm going to choose Accounting Manager. You'll notice as I make selections that the description of that particular role will update, so I can get an idea of what I might have available to me on my home page through this role. If you decide you've selected the wrong role, you can at any time go in and make another role selection, and we'll walk through how to do that in one of our next training sessions on personalizing your home page. I'm going to make my selection here. Dynamics is creating my home page for me specifically for that Accounting Manager role that I selected. Now at this point, this is my home page within Dynamics GP, and it's divided into 4 different sections. The first section is my toolbar here at the top, framed by my Microsoft Dynamics GP button. On the left-hand side, I have my Outlook style Wonderbar and navigation pane. At the bottom, I have my information panel that lets me see what my user date, the company I'm logged into, and the user I'm currently logged in as. And of course, in the greater portion of the screen, I have my actual home page. Now, the home page is completely customizable and personalizable to each individual user. We're going to talk about how you can do that in our next session. For now, I'm just going to point out a little bit of how these different sections work. In the top left-hand corner, I have my to-do list. This is comprised of 2 parts, reminders and tasks. Now, tasks are very similar to Outlook tasks. These are tasks that you can create. You can set up a recurrence pattern for them, and they will automatically show up on your home page when they become due. The reminders are things that the system is looking for to surface up to you on your home page when certain criteria exist within the Dynamics GP system. You can see here I've got 3 reminders coming up. One to let me know I have some customers over the credit limit, another to tell me I have some past due receivables, and then another to show me what my receivables balance due today is. Now on any of these, if I click on the link, it will take me into my Smart List query tool where I can see the records that generated that reminder. And of course from here I can export to Excel, I can double click to edit a record, I can refine my search, many things that I can do once I get to my Smart List. And we'll be dealing with that in depth in a later session as well. So in summary, the to-do area, number one, an area where you can track tasks that you've set up in the system, but even better, an area where the system will alert you of certain conditions that exist. Below that I have my quick links section. The quick links are comprised of just Microsoft Dynamics GP screens, Excel spreadsheets, Internet Explorer web pages, really just about anything that you might want to be able to get to very quickly right from your home page can be added here. As you'll see, simply clicking on one of these links takes me right to that screen within the Dynamics GP system. It makes it very, very simple to navigate through the system. You'll be able to set these up on your own. You can edit the default quick links that the system has assigned to you, and you can remove things and add things to really, again, personalize this to work the way that you need it to work. Below that, I have my Microsoft Outlook part. This will surface up for me if you have Outlook installed, which I presently don't. It will surface up for me the summary of my inbox as well as a 1 to 2 day outlook on my calendar, so I know what appointments I have coming up, and all that's just surfaced up right here inside of GP. So I don't actually have to go into Outlook to see my calendar. It's just right here all in one place. In the top right corner, I have my metrics. These are key metrics and graphs that are available for you to view. There are a whole host of graphs that you can choose from, but the role that you select automatically assigns certain ones to you. You can use the arrow buttons here to scroll through different graphs. You can also click on the name of the graph to jump to a specific graph that you'd like to look at. This is just a really good way to get those key metrics right up in front of you when you log into Great Plains. So if there is anything that requires your attention, you'll know about it immediately. Finally, below that on my home page, I have a My Reports area. The My Reports area is designed to be a place to display certain reports that you have subscribed to within the system. Dynamics GP has over 650 canned reports. It's a lot of reports. Each user generally might use anywhere from 2 to 15 different reports on a regular basis. You can subscribe to those reports and they'll show up right here for you on your home page, so it's really easy to find. Now by default there aren't any reports here, but I can click my Add Reports button and I have the option to manually add reports or to have it automatically add reports specific to my role. I'm going to go ahead and select that. When my page refreshes, you can see it now. I have 5 reports that are automatically displayed for me under the My Reports section.